What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Guys of Texas. We literally hit the live button, and the tent just went flying in this wind. RIP to the tent. But yeah, so we went and put that down real quick, and now we're here. So if you're joining in the chat, let us know how it sounds. It's been a hot minute since we actually. I was looking at this today, boys. This is our official 100th episode
No way.
of going live. Yes. So
Let's go.
really a big milestone for us. This will be our fourth season coming up. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. So I'm all frazzled and everything now. It's like I'm trying to make sure everything's good. I was going to check everything, and then the tent just goes, see ya. All right, so got a couple things we want to talk about first. Number one, Texas is in the Sweet 16 somehow.
Dude, that's wild.
The only double seed left.
Makes me feel really bad about my brackets. I'm just like, nope.
I think this is the first time I haven't just picked Texas to at least make the Elite Eight, just out of just be like, okay, I'm a Texas fan. I'm just going to put them in there. I literally had them out. I think I had them winning the first 64 game, and then now when the group of 32, I was like, there's just no way. Like the way that team played at the end of the season, it was like, and I'm not a basketball guy, so let's just mark this clear right now. I'm not a basketball guy at all. But the way they were playing, you could clearly see it was just not gonna happen. But they're finally gelling a little bit. It looks like.
Yeah, it's all about who gets hot at the right time at the tournament. Sean Miller, though, I mean, what a first season for him.
Just been playing possum. Now it's time to turn it on, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, now the group gets to know what it's like to actually be a decent team in the tournament. Like, I mean, Coach has a record of doing well in the tournament, and I think last time he was in the tournament, I'm pretty sure Texas was the last team he took down, if I remember right. I could be wrong on that. Again, not a basketball guy, but I'm pretty sure Xavier was the one that knocked Texas out of that last year. So
I think it's going to do awesome stuff. I mean, I don't know how far we're going to go this year. I'm down to watch. I'm excited about it, but I think the recruiting aspect of what's happening right now, the hype that's all around Texas, is going to be phenomenal for the program.
Other things. So last night we had the Sweet 16 win. The ladies are playing today at I think 5 o'clock to play Oregon.
Yeah.
Up in Cowtown. So they're doing. I mean, that's the team that it's like. I mean, softball. We won the championship in softball. The girls are looking good again this year in softball. Volleyball's always been good, and then you get basketball into the mix, and you're holding the top three. The ladies for the Longhorns have been doing very, very well. So yeah, this is my story right now. This is my nightmare. We're gonna lay that right there. We're trying new things here. All right, trying new things. It's a new season. This is our spring game. Like spring game's coming up next month.
Got the Kings.
We'll talk about that here in a little bit. But yeah, I got the Kings to work out. But we'll get there. Can talk one more time?
Check.
For some reason you're low. Is that?
Yeah, he's a little
Just
low
me?
there, so-
Let me work on this real quick. You are
Check. There we go.
that one. Okay, yeah, a little bit, but let me do that. That should help you. A little
I'm
bit.
here.
There
Yep.
you go. All right, cool. Spring game. All right, this is our spring game. Spring practice is coming up in April. A lot of new faces. It sounds like we're going to have an actual spring game this year. It hasn't. I don't know if that's officially been out yet or not, but it sounds like that's what's going to happen. That day is going to be crazy for us because we're going to have a spring game, and then we're going to the two-step in for Big X, Goo Goo Dolls, and Brooks and Dunn. We're going to finish off spring practice with that. So that entire day is going to
Be a long day.
absurd. Like you have to train for days like that, because the second you step in the stadium, like we went to the baseball game the other day, and it was just like I mean, just the beers just flow so easily when you're in a stadium. Doesn't matter what game it is. We were barely paying attention to the game at that point. It was just like, all right, cool, we're here to have fun, and they just start flowing. So that was Ole Miss. That we came away with the win then.
Yeah.
But this team right now is hey, we got pictures being taken over here. The baseball team is starting, like the offense is better than what I even expected. Like the offense is just killing it right now. The starting pitching is just unbelievable. Like you look at like just the offense alone. Like we've got at the top of the leaderboard, Robbins, he so far has 3 home runs this series. He's been going off. He's the only reason why we were in the game on Friday. Everyone, I don't know if you guys heard about Auburn getting pissed about the last play of the game. I don't know if you guys. It was all over social media for me.
I didn't see it.
So
Yesterday's game?
no, Friday's game.
Friday's game. Okay.
So Friday's game, we were up by. I want to say it was 3 runs, maybe 2. No, we were up by. We were up 1. Bases were loaded. They hit a shot to center field. Ball goes right underneath Robbins' gloves. It reminded me exactly of when the Rangers played the Diamondbacks, and he let it slip right underneath his glove. It was the exact same thing. Ball goes all the way to all the way to the wall. He runs as fast as he can. No outfielders backing him up. Grabs the ball, throws it into A-Rod. A-Rod just turns and fires into home plate. And these guys are calling us classless and everything else. Get off the field until the game's actually over with, okay? A-Rod had no idea that he's sitting there.
Yeah, he has
Wi-
back
his
turned,
back's
though.
turned the whole time. They think it's a dirty play. Look at the wind's getting everybody right now. Beers are down. Like it's welcome to Star Ranch, number 1. If it's kind of windy anywhere else, Star Ranch is.
That's whipping.
But going back to this, A-Rod did absolutely nothing wrong. This clown decided he wanted to tag the baseball team, the coach, the players. Brother, shut up and sit down. Like, these guys are just now starting to have a good baseball team for the first time. No, learn some baseball.
Yeah.
Take a hike here because sit down and shut up. That play was not dirty at all. Get off the field.
Dude, the only losses for Texas baseball this year have been insane, though. You look at Ole Miss was the walk-off, like it was a grand slam
Yep.
to go up, and then we ended up losing in the bottom
Yep.
of the night. And then
We got smoked by Tarleton.
Tarleton State.
Smoked. Like no
smoked
reason.
on a random Tuesday night. And then this one, ball between the legs. So it's like, man, all 3 of those losses were just tough to swallow, but that baseball team's good.
At the end of the day, it goes down to the bullpen. The bullpen is just going to be an absolute nightmare. I mean, Burns came in last night. He throws heat, but he cannot control that baseball. Like, he throws so hard that he just can't even control his body. And, I mean, when he's throwing the off-speed stuff at 90, he's hitting his spot. But the second he tries to rear up to 97, 98, it's just not hitting. And, I mean, overall, like, the bullpen is the problem child right now. Like, we should be undefeated still. Minus the I don't know what happened in the Tarleton game. Like, the bats didn't get hot whatsoever.
Sure
It's
did.
one of those off nights. I'm pretty sure that was still with the cold front that came through, so it was a little chilly. You know, we don't play chilly baseball in Texas, although they are Tarleton. I haven't talked to Donnie over there. One of his kids went to Tarleton, so I'm sure I'm going to hear that when we're playing golf later. But yeah, I mean, the bullpen's really the biggest struggle. The offense looks really good. Our starting pitchers, we got Volantis going on the bump today at 2:00. This is one of the top baseball teams right now ranked, and the fact that we should be 2-0 against them, we can't let them come back like that, though. Load the bases up, just 3 straight walks, and then make my heart pound after the Texas. I'm watching Texas basketball. That finishes it up, and I've just been watching this baseball game, and we get down to bases loaded. I'm like, are we going to do this again, back-to-back nights?
It's freaking self-inflicting.
Yep, it is, and that bullpen is really going to need some work. We're going to have to figure out who we're going to really use in that. We've got plenty of pitchers, but we haven't found that right formula back on the back end who's actually going to take that. But Victor Rojas is an absolute stud. Volantis, you got all kinds of guys that are able to get out there.
You
So
can see the pieces.
I mean,
You gotta
it's
get to a game.
Omaha or bust. Yeah, we do need to go to the game. They do have. If you haven't been to the
I'm
baseball game
so
yet,
clueless right now. I haven't watched a single second of baseball this year.
You need to get to a game.
I don't even
dude.
know these names.
I had a good time.
I feel
at the game.
terrible.
well, if you haven't been to a baseball game yet, they did add. So they had the Yeti Yard last year in left field. They added it's not the Yeti Yard. Yeti apparently didn't want to pay for the sponsorship, but they have another yard on the right side. It's BYOB, first come, first serve. You gotta go to the bathroom. You gotta wait back in line to get back in, but it's a cool little spot on both ends.
Isn't the other one? Weren't you allowed to bring your chairs or something in there?
Yeah, you can bring
also?
chairs
Yeah.
in there too. So it's a great spot.
And
If
you in the Yeti area?
Huh?
I heard there was like a difference between the Yeti Yard and the other one. Like the new one, you're allowed to do something that you weren't allowed to in the Yeti. I can't remember what it was. I thought it was
Shirts off.
Maybe so. Tops off.
Maybe we should hit them up for a sponsorship
Streak it.
over there.
Yeah, dude, we'll just
The guy at
sponsor the
Texas
right
Yard.
field. Yeah, let me just drop like 500K real quick. That's gonna be a pricey one for sure. I'm trying to figure out if we're like. I mean, I know we're live. I see we're live, but I don't know where
Mark
we're
hasn't
actually.
commented?
Like, no one's commented yet. I see one viewer in here. Oh wait, you know what? Hold on. That's because that's on Twitch. Hold. Yep, still nothing in that. chat. Okay, good. All right, good. Just wanted to double check and make sure if you guys could pull up because I have all the accounts. If y'all could put up TikTok, I don't know if we're live on TikTok or not.
Yeah, John pulled up TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
I don't know TikTok.
Yeah, Jono doesn't have any. Oh, here we go. Okay, hold on. Here's the live chat over here. Okay. See, I hate this multi-stream. We use Streamlabs, but for whatever reason, I'm just going to go here because TikTok's the only one that's really going to make it work anyways. All right. So, I see there's Jonathan Jones. Hey, yo, new number. Who dis? Shut up. Landon in here. Y'all got Purdue or Miami?
I kind of hope we play Miami. I'd like to see Miami.
Yeah, one of the guys over here is like, all right, we got to beat Purdue.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, has that game happened yet? I don't think. Yeah. So,
That's today.
I
I'd like
would.
to get some revenge on Miami for the
Yeah.
what was that, the Elite Eight loss we had to them.
I'd prefer Miami, but I don't. I again, not a basketball guy. I don't really care. My bracket's already finished. I did a coin flip bracket. I'm pretty sure that's the best bracket that I've done in a hot minute, and that's still pretty bad. So, basketball wise, to be honest, at this point, if you're a Longhorn fan, in my opinion, it's okay. Look, happy for another win. Happy for another win because
100%.
there's just no shot any of us are thinking like we're actually going to do this. And I'm not even talking trash to Aggie fans, okay? We're not even going to do that, all right? Terrible loss. I know you guys, I mean, Twitter's blowing up. We're playing the refs and them. It's like, well, well,
I think you can say that when you lose by like
Correct.
25.
yeah, yeah. And it was like halftime when they were losing by like 30, I think, at that point. So Aggies are out. Houston is still in, I believe.
Yeah. Houston's in. They beat A&M. TCU's out.
This is the most basketball I've watched in maybe 3 years. Maybe 3 years. So, which one is that one? Is that TikTok?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, we're up here. Bilski in the chat. What's up, man? Hook 'em horns. Okay, so baseball. We are working on starting to talk a little bit more baseball. If any of these
Y'all-
boys want to join, you
Y'all
can.
think Jonah Williams is
Oh,
done with
yes.
baseball?
Yes.
He needs to be.
Done?
He needs to be honest. I'm
Floss
sure.
was talking about that this week. That he's like, we promised him that he could play both, and that's still what we're going to hold true to. I'm really curious what Jonah's decision is going to be at this point. Is he still going to try to be dual athlete? Because he's not. He's
I
not going
think-
to make progress on the football field if he doesn't.
Well, I don't, and that's the thing is at this point I don't know. I think he'd be better off in the baseball world than he would in football, but baseball world's a lot harder to get into even in NFL. Like that baseball world. I mean, you look at like Ivan Melendez. He hadn't done anything, and he was a stud for Texas. Like,
Yeah.
Like it takes a special person to be able to make the big leagues there. So, I mean, if I'm him, I'm doing whatever NIL money I can get and whatever I can get to the next level on. And I think NFL might be his best option there based off of the next level. But that's just kind of an opinion. I think he's good at both. Like he's good at baseball. It's just baseball's such a hard thing to do
Yeah.
because then you go into the single A and have to work
Yeah,
your
the
way
farm
up. Like it's tough to get out of there. So
Yeah, I really think you should focus on football, but I mean, it's going to be tough at this point just because he spent so much time doing both and he's getting passed up on depth chart.
oh yeah,
He just doesn't have the time to split.
yep.
I didn't
agree.
realize how many injuries he's had.
Yeah.
Like even through high school, then coming into here. That's obviously troublesome for him. But I hope he just dives into football. To be honest, with you. Feel like we could use him over there more than the baseball team.
Yeah.
Speaking of diving into football, let's kind of go over a little bit. I mean, I know it's a little late, but there are some things I want to talk about with this. So we've got, what is this? Why?
We have clips.
I've got
Live
everything.
stream.
Nah, yeah, I've got everything pulled up here. Is this playing on? No, we're good. Let's make sure it's not playing audio on here. I'm pretty sure I deleted this, but let's just mute that portion there. We're going to pull you guys back up here. Make sure that chat's still there. Sucks we lost Jonah, but hope he now focuses on football, says Bilski.
Yeah, I agree.
100%.
I agree with that. All right, so
Baseball was a nice hobby, but he's a safety.
let's talk about outgoing players. Nick Brooks obviously goes to Alabama. Christian Clark goes to South Carolina. Jamie French to Michigan. Jordan Washington, tight end, goes to North Carolina. Elijah Barnes to Kentucky. Daniel Cruz to North Carolina State. Kibble goes to Baylor. Let's see more important ones. Lavon Johnson to Maryland. The one that hurt the most, Parker Livingstone goes to OU. That one's a weird one for me.
Doesn't hurt the most. It's just like makes you feel.
It does
gross.
because the guy sat there and said, "I'm a Texas guy through and through," and you don't go to OU, and now he's trying to backtrack and all this. And if I didn't have an agent, I would still be at Texas. That's your own fault.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. It just proves he sucks.
And let's be crystal clear here: OU paid for the playbook; they didn't pay for the player. They overpaid for what he was worth.
Yeah.
And no offense to him, he's a good player, but they overpaid for it. But they paid for the playbook and everything else because they are desperate in need of trying to figure out how to stop Sark in the Red
How to
River
score
game.
a touchdown.
Correct. Any touchdown at all. So hopefully Parker will be able to help him there. Wisner goes to Florida State.
I can't wait to see how our DB's treated next year.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be. He's gonna get lit up. It's gonna be fun. DeAndre Moore and LaFau both go to Colorado. Connor Stroh goes to Kansas. Aaron Butler moves on. C.J. Baxter goes to Kentucky as well. Trey Owens to Arkansas State. And then Gibson goes to Purdue. So that's the
Wait, back up.
yeah. Will Stone,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Where did Will
confusing
Stone end
Trey
up going?
Owens.
UCF.
UCF.
I was thinking of Trey Moore, and I was like, wait, he transferred?
Yeah, I was like, how's the dude still have eligibility?
So the other topic that really, I mean, they kind of picked up on it, but Sark allowed two guys to come back after entering the transfer portal. And I think that's, I mean, I think Sark believed it when he said it, but I also think Sark knew he had to change his game plan because NIL is so far out of control that you're just not going to be able to continue to let players at least test the waters there.
100%.
So, I mean, I get it.
Just depends on how good of a player you are.
Yes, correct.
Derek Williams is a freak.
Yes, Derek Williams and Warren Robertson both come back to the Longhorns at safety. That was a big bring back, to be honest. And then now we talk about the transfers coming in, and I want to know.
I think it is a really interesting perspective that Derek Williams wanted to leave, and then Will Muschamp came in, and all of a sudden his perspective changed. Like, what in that DB room were they not liking with PK? I mean, everybody talked about that they didn't seem like they had an aggressive attacking back end. But what changed in his mind with Will Muschamp coming in?
I think, number one, it's the mentality and the actual coaching. I think they see it as – I think PK, and I love PK, I think he was coaching more for in the moment, and I think Will Muschamp is coaching more for your next level at the same time. And I watched a bunch of interviews from last week from them talking about Muschamp, and boy, these boys are ready to light a fire. Like they're ready to go through a wall already, and we're just now in spring practices. I'm super excited to see the difference because that is the one thing about our Texas defense. It was not physical, and you could see it. Like, there's no reason why we're giving up those points to Mississippi State. We just put ourselves in a lot of holes that we shouldn't have, especially late in the games. Like, we were starting to let them come back late in the game, the Vanderbilt game. There's no reason they should have been in that game. They were getting mud stomped.
Yeah.
And there's no reason we allow them to come back. We just played soft defense, and Will Muschamp will not allow that. Like, he's going to be pissed 24/7 if you're allowing that. And C.J. Vogel was talking about, I was watching them on Texas Football. If you guys don't watch On Texas Football, they are very good at giving the analysis of kind of where the players are at. So they're very in-depth with all that, so go check them out. But he was talking about how –
watching C.J. Vogel?
No, well, I was watching On Texas Football, and he brought this up. But they talked about we're in ceasefire right now, okay? Football season.
I like you, CJ.
Listen, I don't have a problem with C.J. Vogel. I've got a problem with the antics that happened in the middle of the football game, but that's neither here nor there. We will come with a treaty. We will figure out before the next season. CJ and I will meet up, and we'll have a clean slate starting the next season. But he talked about there were some freshmen that came in that were working on the DBs, and they were trying to jump a route, drop the ball, and Muschamp immediately jumped him. And he said, normally at practice, it's, hey, you know what, good try. Here's what we need to work on. And Muschamp said, no, if you can't catch that football, there's the door. Figure it out. And so there's a different mentality right now. And I was so fired up when Will Muschamp came in. Everyone was pissed that PK was let go. But to be honest, there was something lacking. I couldn't figure out what it was, but there was always something for me lacking with the defense. And I think based off the way the interviews and everything are going right now, I'm super stoked to see what they have coming up.
Yeah, I was super excited about them actually making this. Like, I didn't think it would happen just because you usually don't fire somebody who's still performing as well as he was. I don't think he wasn't elite. We weren't getting better, but he hadn't started to slip. And you usually don't make that switch, but like seeing Muschamp come back, I'm so excited for it. I'm glad Sark decided to go ahead and make the move. Be more aggressive, more physical. Don't let crap like Florida happen again.
Yeah.
If
That's-
Muschamp is our DC for Florida, that doesn't happen.
Yep.
So
We know what we're getting with
Yeah.
Muschamp too. That's the thing that's exciting. We know the energy he's going to bring. That clip of him and Saban is still the most like classic, where they're just screaming at that game. But we know the passion he's going to bring.
how has he not had a streak?
Yeah. But I'm excited, man, because that was our complaint with the defense last year multiple times. We looked timid at times. We weren't bringing pressure. We played off with our corners. It's just we played a lot of safe coverages most of the time. And you know Muschamp's going to come in and be overly aggressive. And I'd rather a defense be overly aggressive and get burned that way than being sitting back there safe and let people pick you apart. Like all season, we were frustrated with how many offenses were just picking us apart with these little short routes because we were just playing so safe.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for him. It does seem like the players are really rallying around him. Everything I'm seeing on social media, everybody seems really excited about him being there. So even Sark talking about him as well. So stoked for this defense, man. There's a lot of good pieces on this defense this year.
I always remember him being a part of Texas for longer than he actually was before. Like
Oh yeah.
in my mind, I mean, I was at a young age. I think I was like 18 years old when it happened, but I was like, I remember him always being talked about as like the coach in waiting, and then he left, and I was mad that he left. But I thought he was a part of Texas for a lot longer period of time than he was. I think he was only here for 2 seasons.
Yeah, it wasn't that
Yeah, I
long.
think it was too.
Yeah.
I mean, he was young still too.
08,
at that
09,
point.
I think it was.
Yeah. Here's the spin job of this. So I do have some like CJ Vogel's off my radar because I got some people on my radar.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Number one, it's Billy Lucci.
Does he
And number
ever
two,
lead
it's
the
do
list?
you guys watch SEC Mike? Whoever this clown is.
Oh,
He's the biggest long-
troll Texas.
He does. He has nothing better to do than to create content that only talks trash about football or about Texas football. So, him and Billy Lucci are talking, and the scenario that comes up is, if Sark's fired halfway through the season next year, who takes it over? Is it Stoops or is it Muschamp? That is the
That's
biggest
absurd.
troll bait I have ever
That's
heard. I didn't even
absurd.
entertain it. Like, this guy's an absolute moron. Like, he literally creates his content over hating Texas. Everything else doesn't make any sense.
He was on Feinbaum doing the same thing. I feel like it's like the last 3 years. Every year going into the season, he starts dropping some wild Texas takes about how we are terrible, we're way overranked, and then he like comes back with like the nice guy personality and like nobody's holding him to it. I'm like, dude, you say the most rage baity things every year preseason about Texas specifically.
It's stuff that doesn't like it's literally stuff that is mind blowing. Like if
He
you
loves
actually
A&M.
think, oh yeah, he's a huge A and
I
M
don't
guy.
get it.
Yeah,
Isn't he a Tennessee guy? Who is he actually?
I don't care enough to even figure out who. Like every time I see it on Twitter, it's just like, bro, like this guy's got to be stopped. Like this is the worst
Can't
troll
keep
job of
getting
all
away
time.
with this.
We got Josh walking up. How's the range, bud? Was it good? I need to be locked here pretty soon. I mean, Radar and Billy Lucci, who is chiming in with his podcast with, I don't remember the name of the girl. She's a Longhorn fan. They do a little
Oh,
dual
yeah,
podcast
Split
there
Perspective
too.
podcast
Yes,
or something
correct.
like that.
And she's holding her own. I've been impressed with her, but Billy Lucci, man, that is
I don't know if it's just the clips I'm seeing, but I feel like she's roasting him every single time. I
yes,
see
yeah.
their stuff.
She doesn't hold back at all. So I do like that perspective, but Billy Lucci, I mean, and then of course you got the Casey Smith with Unnecessary Roughness. She's a big Billy fan, and
Yeah.
she was the one I saw last night blaming the refs and everybody else. It's like, oh my, like this is you guys need to worry about your own. Aggie fans, certain Aggie fans that I have talked to are still on the boat of Arch is not good, and Marcel is better.
Okay.
Yeah,
We could not
cool.
have been more excited to see that Marcel Reed was coming back to A&M.
Right.
Like,
Stoked.
There was not a more like we lost people in the transfer portal. We got people in the transfer portal. Nothing was bigger than for us than seeing Marcel Reed coming back.
Dude, think about Marcel. Marcel's already peaked.
Yep.
We've already seen the best of Marcel
Well,
Reed. So, and I will stand by that.
What's A&M's schedule look like? I mean, because they, I mean, everybody knows about their schedule from last year. They played the bottom of the SEC every.
We'll get the schedule. Let's finish up who we got in real quick because I want to know who y'all are most excited about this. So,
Yeah.
guys, we got coming in.
Just like as transfers and new arrivals. or
Transfers,
just players in
transfers.
general?
We're not even talking about like the Jermaine Bishops yet. Like you can add those in too. These are just transfers
Talk
in.
about transfers.
Boswell coming in at linebacker. The big one, Lawrence Seymour. He is allowed to play this season.
Saw that.
So that is a huge. Siani from Wake Forest, huge pickup there. Jante Newman, offensive tackle. Justin Cryer. I'm okay. I'm not gonna know. I'm not gonna enjoy the fact that you're gonna have Cryer on the back of a Longhorn jersey, but I immediately thought of A&M fans just immediately pegging that out. You'll go ahead and see that in the troll jobs, I'm sure. Zion Williams, defensive line from LSU coming in.
Yeah.
And Brown is a big pickup for the run. It's going to be a completely different dynamic than we had with Baxter and Wisner. Like it's going to be completely different, and I think with the offensive line, like I'm super excited to see what they can do between the two of them. What do y'all think about the running back situation right now that Texas has? Because you still have Simon,
Yep.
and Christian Clark. Christian Clark still here?
No, he transferred.
He's out.
You have Michael Terry.
Michael. Oh
Terry.
yes, Michael
I'm
Terry.
interested to see what that is.
So I heard he is taking reps over. Or no, then you've got Cooper.
You got Cooper.
Derek Cooper, yeah.
So Cooper's taking reps over Terry. From what I understand, like Cooper is kind of. I don't know. That's going to be
Did you see Cooper posted on his Instagram of him? Obviously, he broke loose on a touchdown in practice, but he blurred out all of his teammates
Yeah.
that
Yes.
burned, and I was like, all right, dude, I like that. I like that. That's a good look from the young guy there. I think this running back room is completely stacked, man. I think with the offensive line additions that we've had, the guys coming back, and then having 4 to 5 guys that are going to be obviously getting looks, I'm extremely excited about this running attack. That was one of our biggest complaints last year with the offense is like, we're going to get the run game going, right? We're going to get the run game going. It was the same story every single week. We felt like it was going to happen, and it never happened. So I think this year with the depth that's there and these guys coming in, I'm extremely excited for this rushing attack.
Yeah, I feel like Raleigh Brown's kind of gotten overshadowed as soon as Hollywood Smothers committed,
Mhm.
which I'm really excited about Smothers. But Raleigh Brown's ability to catch the ball is what I think is going to be. They're going to be a good duo back and forth, especially if we can get both of them on the field at the same time. The options that puts on the offense, I'm really excited about it. He's got great hands, and he's still shifty as heck. So I think he's a little underrated. He really got, what was it, three or 4 days when he committed, and then all of a sudden,
Yep.
Hollywood
Yeah.
Smothers. I just felt like he really got overshadowed, and I think he's going to be great.
Wide receivers. Guess there's this guy named Cam Coleman we got. Some guy from Auburn.
I mean, yeah. I feel like he has to be like, you can't pick him as your favorite transfer. Everybody knows.
Look at that's the thing though is like so you got Cam Coleman right, and then you've got wide receiver room. You've got your Khalil Lockett. You've got Mosley coming back. You've got I'm blanking. There's another one.
Did you say Wingo? I didn't hear.
Didn't say Wingo. Yep, we got Wingo there. McCutcheon.
Dylan McCutcheon, yep.
Like there's, and then you have
Malik
this.
Lockett.
and then you
Everybody
have
keeps
Bishop.
Not talking about Lockett.
Yes, correct.
He's going to be great.
Yep.
And you got Bishop coming in, which everyone's talking about Bishop. Des Bryant comes in
I'm
as like
happy for him. I'm happy.
wide receiver number 1.
Just
I
getting
guess-
hype about it.
I guess Des has a kid that's getting recruited, and so he knows a lot about Bishop, seen him play and everything.
He's always showing Texas love. I don't get where it comes from, but I like it.
I don't either. Like I'm a Des guy. I'm a Cowboys fan too. So look at whatever he says is I'll take to heart. But at the same time, brother, we got like 3 in the window before. Like I think Bishop will be great. I don't know about this year. Arch is going to have a tough time getting the ball to all these guys.
Picking who to throw to.
Like it's going to be
Yeah.
crazy for us. And I think, does Sark go back to the run game and then air it out? Well, you've got all these weapons that we're paying for. Like it's going to be an interesting thing for Sark to work his way around getting the ball to all these people, and they're all expecting the ball.
Yeah, Sark was saying that he thinks this is one of the most talented wide receiver rooms, which I know most coaches say that every year, right? But he's hyping up this wide receiver room, which is impressive with the history that Texas has had over this past 2 to 5 years with multiple first round draft picks at wide receiver. So, dude, looking at this wide receiver room, yeah, I mean, I think the only kind of, I wouldn't even know if I would say weak point of this offense, but probably unexperienced of this offense is our tight end room. I think we have 2 or 3 guys that are going to get rotated around, and there's obviously talent there, but outside of that, if you look across the board on offense, I mean, it's just loaded with experience and talent. Running backs, offensive line transfers in, wide receiver room.
The overall talent that's going to be on the field in a single moment is better than we've had.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well, and let's remember.
A.D. Mitchell was phenomenal. But he was an individual piece. But
Correct.
Compared to what we're going to have on the board across everything right now, I don't think we've touched that before.
Well, and let's remember, in the middle of that transfer portal, we were all like, what are we doing? It was more players moving out.
Right.
And there were people that were bailing on Sark in the middle of that. Like, they were like, I don't understand what we're doing. Why are we not getting the players that we're supposed to be getting? Like, at the end of the day, like, it is everyone knows Texas has money.
It happens every time. It happens with our recruiting class.
Yep.
What is Sark doing?
Exactly.
What is Sark doing? And then, like, just wait.
Yep.
Wait.
People hit the panic button for a little bit there early on during that portal.
It was bad.
Because we lost some pieces, and then all of a sudden it's like, all right, who are we going to get? And all of a sudden some of these guys started getting taken off the board, and all of the fans that you could see were just panicking in the comments.
Well, and I think the big one was Ball. Like, everyone thought Ball was going to come over from
Yeah.
Florida, stealing the coach.
I mean, that seemed like it was a lock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's the other thing.
I don't understand why he didn't.
With the running back room, like, new coach is going to – I think he's going to bring a little bit of choice back into this. And I think that's what was missing in the running back room. Like, Coach Joyce was very good at getting his guys to run with accuracy, speed, and a thought process. And I think that's what we lacked last year. And I didn't think it translated with Wisner and Baxter. And now
And I wasn't a fan of when they announced the hire. What was his name? Chad Scott? What was the running back's name before?
Yeah, I don't
from
remember.
West Virginia.
Yeah, I think it was.
Remember they
Chad.
announced it, and I was just like, I don't know
Yeah.
why we got this guy. And I mean, not that I know a ton about it, but I just nothing about him over what he's done with Ball and just the mentality that I've seen him coaching with. I'm really excited about him.
They've had a good running back room over there for a while, even with a very subpar team at
Yeah.
Florida. So one guy that I'm super excited about that transferred in from Pitt is Rasheem Biles.
Yep.
Coming
That's
in.
who my pick was going to be outside of Coleman.
I think he's going to come in and just immediately fill that gap that we're going to have at linebacker with, Hill being gone. So I think he's going to step in, seeing the stats that he had, his strength, his speed. I think it's going to be huge.
He's a little freaky. Like some people are making comments, he's a little bit undersized, but dude, his athleticism. Is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, he's got a pop too. So him, and then of course Colin Simmons is going to be the focal point of the defense coming into this next year.
Yeah.
So
I see OU sucks on here saying pump up the volume. Is that better? I see the comment. It is windy as hell out here right now.
Wind too.
So yes, apologize, but let me know if that one is a little bit better now. Just so everyone knows why we are out here. So we are here for the Michael D. Hello Foundation Golf Tournament. It's something I've been a part of since 2014 when I moved down to the apartment right down the road. I never met Michael. He passed away from pancreatic cancer, and so every year we do a golf tournament to raise funds for pancreatic cancer research. If you guys want to make a donation, you can go to M as in Michael, mdhfoundation.org. There is a Venmo link on there. You can make any donation you would like on there. Anything would be greatly appreciated. But thank you guys so much for being here. This tournament's always a blast. I look forward to it every March. Also, I need to make sure that I give my beautiful wife a happy birthday shout out before anything else. She allowed me to come out and do this today. So happy birthday. I think we have 17 dogs we just finished watching at the house. So Barking Lounge is moving strong. If you guys also need pet sitting, in the Gerald area, you can go to Barking Lounge on Facebook, on Instagram.
I got a little panic there when you said we got 17 dogs.
Oh no, we
Not just boarding. I thought you were saying that you guys
so
collectively had
combined, we
17
quite literally had 17 dogs at the house on Friday, Saturday. It was absurd. Now, luckily, most of them were small. They're all great. We enjoy it, but holy smokes, feeding all of them. You got to do different
move around?
sections. Look at, we make it work. It's been good. Our dogs have just finally just not cared at all. Like Cooper, my German Shepherd, is finally just like, you know what? Fine, whatever dog comes in here, as long as they don't mess with me, I don't care. So it's been a great time. But yes, happy birthday to my wife. I hope you have a wonderful day. Guys are doing a great job. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. OU sucks. Yes, they do. They do suck. Thank you guys for joining. So
We had this comment from Michael.
Oh,
Can't wait
yeah?
to watch the
Bilski? Oh, yeah.
running back room. Maybe a little Michael Terry. I'm curious what y'all think about Michael Terry because I mean he came in as a 5-star athlete. I kind of thought he was going to play either like a tight end, wide receiver hybrid role, and now he's playing running back. What do y'all think about him? He's kind of thin to be playing running back.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like I think it's going to be. To be honest, I need to see the spring game. Kind of what I can't go off of.
I feel like he's got to put some weight on. to be
From what I understand, he
successful.
did a little. From my understanding, but not a lot. But at the same time, the weight wise doesn't really bother me. It's just making sure that you're able to be patient and work your way through the holes, and whether or not you're going to be more of a passing running back, which it sounds like. I mean, that I don't know how to fit all these pieces, to be honest.
Right.
We've got so many people that we're asking about now. Where we're like, I mean, where do we fit this guy? And so, I mean, tight end has always been like he may slide over to the tight end every so often spot.
That's where
in
I
a
really wanna
motion,
see him.
Like, I mean, he could use it as a motion spot. Like, put Terry in for that, use him as a running back every so often, and then motion him out. Like, there could be a lot of different ways that Sark could draw this up, and I'm sure he's going to use all off season to figure that out and what they're going to do. But I'm excited because overall, this is the first time Sark has had everybody on campus before spring practice. So they've been doing a lot of team building, getting that camaraderie together, which is something that was clearly missing. That's the big thing for me this year. I don't care what we got on the football team, unless we have leaders being vocal on the sidelines and on the field. It doesn't matter what we do. Like, that's going to be the biggest key, in my opinion, for this Texas football team, is figure out who's going to actually be a leader this year. And to be honest, Arch, you figured your stuff out last year. This year, time to be an actual leader on the football field as well. Like, you can't be the quiet guy anymore. You be the same guy that's screaming, "I don't give an F" at the end of the season. Be that guy. Because
I was just thinking as you were saying that, I was like, what Texas podcast is going to be like 45 minutes into a podcast and not mention Arch?
correct. Yes. 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 That's
That's
I mean, at the end of the day, like, it's been a hot minute. What's up, Trixie? Watching from the other side of the pond. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, Arch we'll talk about. Like, I'm excited. I want to do a couple more podcasts before the spring game because we have so much to talk about, and we've got tea time coming up here in just a little bit. But before we do that, I do want to talk about the schedule. So I want to do our very, very, very early predictions
Oh, we're doing that already?
coming up. Well, yeah. I mean, we can do that
Alright.
right now. Or we can. I have it pulled up. I'm just. Yeah, it's right. Play a night game. I'm hoping. Please God, I don't want to sit there in the sweat fest. So Texas State. That'll be a fun one for Texas State fans.
Night game? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
We're not going to get a night game with Texas State to start the
No.
season. They're going to give us the night game versus Ohio State.
Yeah.
Are they though? We got to figure out who gets the Ohio State game. If Fox gets
Fox,
that
I
game again,
swear.
it's
it's a
up
big-
for auction.
If it's a big noon,
It's a
dude,
draft. We're losing our minds.
Remember that big noon against Bama
Yeah.
that we went to and sat at the top, and I was like, dude, I almost passed out
Hottest
like
game
10
I've
times.
ever experienced in my life. Good.
Hopefully it's not a big noon game, but I
We-
feel like Ohio State always freaking gets that.
We can't do that anymore.
I'll never forget when you walking with a bag of ice on your head
yeah,
all the way out of the stadium.
trying not to die.
Yeah, we can't be doing these noon kickoff for big games. So we have Ohio State coming up September 12th. Then we have UTSA, which I don't know if you saw this, but we got an old family member going spring practice at UTSA right now, old
Oh, yeah?
Tyson.
Good for him.
So good luck over there, Tyson.
Really?
Hope that works out for you. Look, if Tyson happens to make the roster and is playing for UTSA, I might think about wearing his number on a jersey, but that'd be the only thing. I would put Texas stuff over it, but I'd still have the jersey on, just to
Y'all seen
support
that
him.
UTSA kicker, where he did a pro day. It was like hitting 70 yarders and
Oh,
ran
no.
a 4.3 or something like
Holy
that.
smokes!
God.
Playing the wrong sport. So UTSA coming up September 19th, and then September 26th, our
did-
first road game.
I didn't realize that
You
was the
didn't?
first road game.
Oh,
of the
yeah,
year.
dude.
Yeah,
It's
early
gonna
in
be
the
even
year.
more intense. God.
We are going to Tennessee. We are going to be there live. I cannot stress how excited I am for that.
It does, like every time I'm excited about Tennessee, and then I see that we have LSU back in like the back end of the season. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
no, we're doing Tennessee this year.
We could do both still, okay? At the end of the day, we could look at it. But for sure, we're doing Tennessee. I can't wait to get the shirts made that say, when we win, we were always the real UT, and now we had the real Manning. That is going to be the sweetest shirt to wear in Tennessee, and we are definitely going to get our ass beat. But that's going to be okay. Not the team, just us
about to
wearing those
say,
shirts.
what?
Not the team, just us wearing those shirts because Tennessee fans will be livid. Then we have a bye week. Then we play Oklahoma's October 10th at the Cotton Bowl. Then we have Florida at
I wanna go to
home
all of these.
October 17th. Ole Miss at home October 24th. Mississippi State at home October 31st. Then we travel to Missouri November 7th. November 14th, travel to LSU. Then the Pigs come in November 21st. Are they coming again this? Oh, that's right. They did do that. They're coming back-to-back years.
Mhm.
And then we travel to A&M to finish out the season November 27th. If we're doing 2 travel games, boys, we could probably look at doing that one maybe.
A&M.
I mean, A&M tickets are going to be pretty cheap this year. No way that they're going to skyrocket those tickets after 2 times of getting smoked. But we'll see. I mean, by that point, they'll have 4 losses.
I mean,
so,
it'd be fun, but if
yeah.
I'm picking, I'd still pick LSU.
yeah. I mean, they're.
I've never experienced Death Valley. I was so mad when they did the whole COVID cancel.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
We can look at it. We can look at LSU, but A&M. Also, by the way, they are saying that Elko has clearly surpassed Sarkisian in coaching.
as far as like CEO, I think
Yeah.
we're talking about the same thing. Like
Yeah.
we're ranking them as like better CEO coaches.
Yeah, it's like okay,
Oh, Elko, far and away above.
okay, bud.
What are
Yeah,
you talking about?
yeah. It's
Maybe that plays out eventually, but how are you saying like it's finalized already?
it's the Lulu world. That's all I got to say. Dalton, what's up, man? Hey, wait, is this the same Dalton from Georgia? Is that the same one? Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking. No, I'm thinking of what was his name? There was another guy that we're supposed to meet up in Georgia. I don't think it's the same guy, but if it is, anyways, what's up, man? Whip Mizzou, Scorpio. Thank you so much for the share. We appreciate that. And let's hook 'em horns. That is correct. I'm so scatterbrained right now. Like, there's so much to talk
Yeah,
about. Like,
we
I'm
missed a
just.
lot. We missed a lot.
We had a whole agenda, and we just keep jumping around. It is almost 12:30. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna plan on podcast probably next week sometime, probably in the next week, maybe the weekend. Who knows? I do want to start getting together more, start talking about the football. I feel like the season's right around the corner already. We do have spring game coming up, so
It
it's
does feel like it's coming quick. Thank
it's getting
God.
close. I'm super excited. What else you guys got to talk about before we head out for today?
Put me on the spot. I wasn't expecting that question.
We got basketball tonight. Ladies
Still
basketball
pucks to
playing
talk about.
Oregon.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That 2:00 Auburn game is going to be a huge win. If we can come away with that win, get back up at the top, be super excited to have that, and then have the boys come back home for Tuesday. So there's just a lot of sports
Yeah.
going on. The ladies softball is just doing work. I think they won 25 in a row, first time in Longhorn history that they've won 25 in a row. So
Wow.
Are we tailgating
They're
at all for
killing
the
it.
spring game?
I mean, we're going to have to do something.
It's gonna be a long day.
It's going to be a long day.
What time is all that going down? Do you know? I have.
There's no time slot yet.
There's
I'm
no
hoping
time.
it's like a
I feel
noon.
like it's usually like 2:00.
I
Yeah,
know
I was
that's
about
going to be the
say.
problem. Big X goes on at 4:30. So
I feel like it's gonna be 2:30.
if it's at 2:30, we're going to stay for the first half.
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna leave.
I got to see Big X. Like that's the reason why I'm going.
Yeah.
I want to see Big X. I want to see the Goo Goo Dolls, Brooks and Dunn, all in one day, 2-step in, and then debate on if we're going to go see Stapleton and everybody else is
I'm
going to play
probably
the
gonna
next
go
day.
day two.
Day 2-2.
I keep looking at the lineup. I'm like, Red Clay, Hopkins, Chris Stapleton. How can I miss that?
That's fine, dude. I'll be in DKR, shirt off, 12 beers deep.
Scorpio says, I'm a Missouri gal, but a Horns fan. Hell yeah. You
Hell
can't look at, I mean, you can't really root for Missouri, can you? I mean, there's not a whole lot going on for them. I mean, they've got a decent football team, but not like what we got coming up. I'll be at the spring game, be hanging out on Bevo Boulevard. Bilski, we'll see you there, man. I appreciate everybody joining. Just so everyone is recapped on this, we are at the Michael D. Hello Charity Golf Tournament, raising money for pancreatic cancer. If you guys are so inclined to do so, make sure you go to mdhfoundation.org. You can go donate there. Thank you guys so much for joining us. It's been so long since we've done this. I'm ready to get back in the swing of things. We'll start talking baseball a little bit more. We'll talk about the spring game coming up. Until then, thank you guys so much for joining. We'll see you in a couple, probably see you in a week. Until then, hook 'em horns, baby.
Welcome.
Let me just, there we go.